Hello, and a very warm welcome. In the vast, often unforgiving tapestry of the natural world, the instinct to survive is paramount, but equally powerful is the instinct to ensure the survival of the next generation. Today we're exploring the best animal parents in the wild. We will journey across continents and oceans, from the frozen plains of Antarctica to the warm canopies of the rainforest, to witness extraordinary acts of parental devotion. These are stories of sacrifice, endurance, and an unbreakable bond. If the animal kingdom inspires you, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Now prepare to be astonished by the lengths some creatures will go for their young. So let's begin. Let's discover which animals go above and beyond for their young. Our journey begins in the most hostile environment on Earth, the Antarctic continent. Here, in the perpetual darkness of the polar winter, temperatures plummet and brutal winds scour the ice. It is a place that tests the very limits of survival. After the female lays a single, precious egg, her energy reserves are completely spent. She has invested everything in this one chance at new life. She entrusts the egg to her mate in a transfer of breathtaking delicacy. A single misstep would be fatal. Her duty momentarily done, she returns to the distant sea to feed. For over 60 days the father endures an unrelenting polar night, sustained by the colony's shared warmth. In a dense huddle, thousands of fathers constantly shuffle, ensuring no single individual is exposed to the lethal cold for too long. His sole purpose, keep the egg from the lethal ice, perfectly balanced on his feet and cradled beneath his warm brood pouch, a feathered incubator in a world of frost. He will lose nearly half his body weight, surviving only on his fat reserves. It is an astonishing display of unwavering commitment. At last, a faint tap from within the shell. The chick hatches just as the mother returns, her timing impeccable, her belly full of food for her young. The triumphant father hands over his chick and, exhausted, begins his own long trek to the sea to finally break his fast. From the frozen plains we travel to the lush canopy of Borneo and Sumatra. Here lives a gentle, solitary ape, the orangutan, who forges one of the longest and most intimate bonds in nature. For up to 7 years an orangutan mother is a constant teacher and protector. This extended childhood is essential to master the complexities of forest survival. She is a source of food, transport, and constant security. For the first 2 years the infant is utterly dependent, never leaving the safety of her mother's side. Every movement is a lesson: which of the hundreds of fruits to eat, where to find hidden insects, and which leaves can be used as medicine. She teaches the knightly craft of nest building, a vital skill combining botany, engineering, and navigation in their three-dimensional world. Years later the youngster moves with a hard-won confidence, equipped with a lifetime of knowledge passed directly from mother to child. This slow, methodical education is a form of culture, ensuring that the intricate wisdom of generations endures high in the treetops. On the sun-drenched savannas of Africa, a complex and deeply emotional society thrives. Here, life revolves around family, especially for elephants, whose bonds last a lifetime. A calf is born not just to a mother, but into the heart of a vigilant, protective herd. From its first steps, it is shielded by a wall of powerful bodies. Experienced aunts and older sisters act as allomothers, dedicated babysitters and guardians. Through their constant interaction, the calf learns the intricate language of touch and sound, vital social skills for its future. Guiding them all is the matriarch. Her mind is a living map, holding decades of knowledge of roots and waterholes. When danger approaches, her experience dictates the strategy. This extended childhood, over a decade of care, forges unbreakable bonds and transfers the knowledge that ensures survival. But not all mothers have a herd for support. For the cheetah, motherhood is a solitary, perilous journey. She is the fastest land animal, yet she and her cubs are incredibly vulnerable, constantly living on a knife's edge. She must keep her litter perfectly concealed, moving them every few days to avoid leaving a scent trail for lions or hyenas. Each hunt is a desperate gamble. She leaves her cubs for hours, traveling miles for prey, knowing a single misstep could leave them orphaned. As they grow, the savanna becomes a classroom. She brings back small live prey, allowing the cubs to practice stalking, chasing, and the final, precise strike. After nearly 2 years of intensive training, the apprentices have mastered their craft. The bond with their mother breaks, and they leave to begin their own lives. In the vast wilderness of the north, a howl signals a family working as one, the wolf pack. It is a declaration of unity that binds them together. Deep within a protected den, the alpha female nurses her pups. She does not hunt, The entire pack works to feed her, regurgitating meat in a vital act of communal care. As the pups emerge, older siblings become babysitters and tutors. Through playfights they teach the complex rules of pack life: submission, cooperation, and the body language that maintains harmony. When the pack travels, adults form a mobile fortress around the pups, scouting ahead and guarding behind. Any member may feed them. This shared responsibility strengthens the family. The wolf's success lies not only in the hunt, but in a united pack devoted to raising the next generation. Beneath the dense, dripping canopy of the rainforest, a creature no bigger than a paperclip undertakes a Herculean task. He is a poison dart frog, and his vibrant colors are a warning to predators. But for his own offspring, he is a guardian of unparalleled dedication. After the female lays a small clutch of eggs on a leaf, the male's vigil begins. He must keep them constantly moist, a critical job under the fluctuating forest conditions, and stands guard, fending off hungry ants and predatory spiders. When the tadpoles finally hatch, they wriggle onto his back, adhering with a special mucus. He is now a living taxi, tasked with a perilous journey. He must climb high into the trees, sometimes dozens of feet, searching for tiny, individual pools of water collected in the leaves of bromeliad plants. These miniature treetop nurseries must be free of fish and other predators that would devour his vulnerable young. In some species, the mother then returns. She visits each nursery, laying an unfertilized egg as a personal, protein-packed meal for her growing offspring. It's a coordinated two-parent strategy ensuring survival in a world of giants. On the sun-baked banks of a southern waterway, another ancient parent prepares for her young. A mother alligator, a relic from the time of dinosaurs, constructs a fortress for her eggs. She piles up a mound of vegetation and mud, creating a natural incubator. As the plant matter decays, it generates the precise, constant heat her clutch needs. For the next 2 months she will not eat. Her sole purpose is defense, meeting any would-be raider with a primal hiss and a show of formidable force. Then, a new sound emerges from within the mound, the faint chirping of her hatchlings. This is her cue. She begins to excavate the nest, and with jaws capable of crushing bone, she performs an act of astonishing tenderness, gently scooping up her babies to carry them to safety. But her duties are far from over. For up to a year, sometimes longer, she will patrol the nursery pool. She becomes a vigilant bodyguard, protecting her pod from predatory fish, birds of prey, and even larger, cannibalistic alligators. Far below the sunlit surface, in the cold, silent deep, a giant Pacific octopus finds a secluded den. Here, she will perform her first and final act of motherhood. She lays thousands of eggs, stringing them up like pearls. From this moment on, her life is singularly focused. With her versatile arms, she endlessly cleans the eggs and gently puffs jets of water over them, a constant fanning motion that provides the oxygen they need to develop. She will not hunt, she will not eat. The months crawl by in the darkness as her body, starved of nutrients, begins to consume itself. She withers away, a ghost of her former self, but her vigil never falters. Finally, a shimmering cloud of tiny octopuses drifts out into the ocean. Her mission complete, the mother's life quietly ends. It is the ultimate sacrifice, her life for theirs. Back in the sun-dappled shallows, a courtship dance unfolds. A pair of seahorses, their bodies changing color, move in perfect, hypnotic synchrony. This elaborate ballet strengthens their bond, preparing them for a parental partnership that turns biology on its head. Here it is the male who becomes pregnant. The female deposits her eggs directly into his specialized brood pouch, where he fertilizes them internally. This pouch is far more than a simple pocket, it functions like a mammalian womb. A network of capillaries delivers oxygen and nutrients, while the fluid inside is carefully regulated to prepare the young for the open ocean. After several weeks, his pregnancy culminates in a dramatic labor. Through powerful contractions, he ejects a cloud of miniature seahorses, sometimes hundreds of them. On the vast, caustic shores of great saline lagoons, flamingo parents demonstrate a partnership of equals. Together they build a mud turret, high enough to protect their single egg from flooding. When their fluffy gray chick hatches, they share the feeding duties, providing a remarkable substance: crop milk. This crimson liquid, produced in their upper digestive tracts, is a superfood packed with fat and protein. The milk's vibrant red color comes from the same pigments that give the adults their famous pink hue. Producing it is so draining that the parents literally give their color away. Their own brilliant feathers can fade to a ghostly white, a visible sign of sacrifice. Soon the chick joins a massive creche for safety, but even in this chaotic sea of gray, the parents return, using unique calls to find and feed their own. From Antarctic ice to tropical waters, we have seen just a few of nature's devoted parents. Fathers who endure starvation, mothers who teach for years, and entire communities that rally for a newborn. These stories remind us that the drive to protect the next generation is among the planet's most powerful forces. Thank you for joining us. Which animal parent inspired you most? Share your thoughts, like this video, and subscribe for more. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep marveling at the world we share.